This is a comprehensive tutorial on how to play the simplest song I know. Now that song is the Drunken Sailor song. It consists of only 2 chords, so it's extremely simple. Has the same rhythm through the entire song. The only thing that changes is the words. We're going to start at the beginning, though, with tuning the guitar, because I assume that if you don't know these 2 chords, then you probably don't know how to play the guitar at all. You can buy one of these electronic tuners for usually about $5, clip-on tuner. Or there are apps you can access on a smartphone for tuners, or many electric acoustic guitars have a built-in tuner, which would be right about here on the guitar. Standard guitar tuning is the low string is E, the next thickest string is A, then D, G, B, and E. Today we're going to use an electronic tuner to check the tuning, and it's very simple. I intentionally detuned this guitar because we want to tune up from below the note, and I learned from the great Joe Walsh in one of his YouTube videos that you loosen the tuning knobs a little bit and then pull the strings out a little to set them well in the nut and in the bridge so that you have a nice clean slate to start with. And electric guitar tuner is real simple. You just play the note and watch the little meter on here tune up slowly until it reads that you're at the right note. Then you repeat the process with each of the strings. And usually the display will turn us a different color when you hit the right pitch as well. I'm not going to bore you with detailed tuning of each string. I'll just go through them real quick now. The guitar is all in tune. Now we can start playing the song. The song consists of an A minor chord and an E minor chord, repeated over and over again through the entire song. Like I said, the only thing that changes is the lyrics. There's a very simple way to play E minor and A minor, and that's in the form of a triad. Now, generally, when you play a chord on the piano, when you play a major chord, you just play the 3 notes. On the guitar, we're just going to play the 3 notes that make up the chord. The simplest way I know of to do that for an A minor is you take your index finger and you lay it across the 5th fret, and you always want to play just behind the fret. You want to push down just behind the fret of the little metal piece, and you push down the thinnest string, the E, high E, the next thinnest string, B, and the string below that, the G, and play that chord. And that's an A minor chord. That's all there is to it. E minor is even easier because on the A minor chord, the root note, the A, is on the high E string. With an E chord, you just lift your finger off and play those same 3 strings. So it's A minor and an E minor. Now there is a strumming pattern, and I'll get to that in a few minutes when I show you what's called the open chord configuration, which is the second easiest way to play it. But you can just find the rhythm and play just downstrokes. So, what shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? One thing you might want to do, and this takes a little bit of practice, but on the E minor, because all the strings are open, you can hear it rings a lot when you play it. You might want to take the side of your palm and put it just in front of the bridge so that you can do a technique called palm muting and stop the notes more when you want to. So it would be What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Early in the morning. That's the whole song. 1, 2, 3, 4, change, 2, 3, 4, change, 2, 3, 4, change, 2, change, 2. That's the whole chord structure. Now, if you want to play it in what's called open chords, which is slightly more complicated than just holding down 3 strings on 1 fret, you would take your index finger for the A minor and put it on the 1st fret, just behind the 1st fret on the 2nd string, the B string, your ring finger, and put it just behind the 2nd fret on the G string, the 3rd string, and your middle finger, and put it just above your ring finger on the D string on the 2nd fret. Then you can play all of the strings, and you're playing an A minor chord. This takes a little more practice, especially when you do the chord changes, but it's still very simple as far as playing guitar is concerned. To play the E minor chord, you take your index finger and you put it on the A string, the 2nd thickest string on the 2nd fret, and your middle finger, and put it just below it on the D string on the 2nd fret, and play all the strings. If you want to, this is where you can get into a strumming pattern, and you can do it on those 3 strings as well, but it's a little trickier without hitting the other strings when you're playing in a triad or just the 3 strings, just 3 notes. To play the strumming pattern, it's down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. Again, that's the entire song. And I'll have a link to my cover of the song at the end of the video, so you can go to that and play along with the song to practice doing the words and the chord changes. Now, this is an old sea shanty. It doesn't have any recognized author. There are dozens of verses, and there are a couple different variations on the chorus as well. There is no right way or wrong way. You could make up your own verses if you want. I only know a few of them, but the basic song doesn't change. It's the A minor, E minor, A minor, E minor, A minor, E minor, A minor, E minor, A minor. So that's how to play the Drunken Sailor song in its entirety. You can go online and find different transcripts of different verses if you want to learn as many verses as you can. Or, like I said, you can make up your own verses. There's kind of no wrong way to do it. And it's the simplest song that I know how to play.